Hi everyone, my name is Vivek and this is our Docusing hackathon submission. So we are working on the category for making the impossible possible. So the problem statement we wanted to work on was something which we faced ourselves, like having a lot of tools that manage contracts. At times, it's very they're very inflexible to customizations, and it's very hard to integrate and change them around to manage to cater our business needs. So for example, a property manager wants to add a 5-year lease option and it's possible that the SaaS tool doesn't support that. So they have either two options, either pay for it or go to or change their SaaS platform or, just work it around manually. And a lot of times you want to integrate a lot of CRM tools to your contract management tools here and there. Sure, a lot of tools have those options, but then it's very hard to set up. At times you have to pay, a very high cost for it. So what's our solution to it? Our solution is OneShot CodeGen. It's an AI CodeGen which can create any kind of internal tool to manage documents of or contracts in single prompts. Just a short overview of how it works before we get into the demo. So essentially, you give it a small prompt on what you want to create, and then it creates config files, and then our code passes those config files to create apps. And this is the key feature that sort of game changer is that you check out the app, but you don't like, you just ask it to change it, it changes, and you can loop it out. And the moment you find something that works for you, you can deploy it and start using it in production. So I'll just move to the demo. So this is how our dashboard looks. I've already have managed my project creators. Project created. I will start um chatting with our AI and start building this project. So as you can see, we already have 3 startup prompts. Once the app is generated, you can see other features also are over here. So I'll just copy this prompt and move this around and then send it to the AI. So as you can see, the moment we send, it starts generating. It takes around a minute or so to create all the use cases, database activities, mock users, mock data. Now it's creating the front end. And meanwhile, I'll just show you an app which I've already generated for onboarding new employees. So it's already generated. You can see the use cases that we are covering over here. And this is how the app looks. It has dark mode and, and light mode. These are all the main features that are already there. And then with this, we also add DocuSign envelopes. What um, you know, Sort of what envelopes are to be signed by users. And over here, it's fetching on runtime in the initiate signing, so it will open the signing page. And then you can also create DocuSign templates. You can see the templates that are over here. So it loads the templates, takes a minute or two. We also have a feature where we use AI to create templates. So irrespective of what app you use, so this is all created via AI. So I'll just show it to you. I'll go over here, create an AI and say, let's say employee contract, create an employee contract for IT software engineer. And then I'll click save, and you can see it sends you. So it's sending the requirements to AI. So currently we're using the same logic we use to create our code also to create templates. So we tell it the structure config file in which we want the template. We send it a prompt which has an example. So you can see it has created this config file, and currently uh, it's got this data from the AI and it's sending it to DocuSign to save it, right? So once it's saved, we can go back and see this contract and it will be loaded over here. And then there's also one more cool feature. Once your contracts are loaded, you can then directly fetch them in DocuSign envelopes, create it. And when you uh, create a envelope over here, it automatically, based on the templates, it sees all the fields that are there, tenants that are there, what all the rental amounts you want to create and all. And then it also shows you the preview over here. And then the moment you enter the data over here, it sends out the contract and you can track the status, by going back on this page. You can see the status, you can refresh it. If someone is signed, the status will get updated. And so overall, basically you can create any kind of app and then add these features on it. So let's just look how our current app is. So we can see it has generated. I'll just refresh it to see it has been deployed or not. So yeah, so my renter platform is ready.